right there, a short distance, where we were having a meeting in Peru. I don't know if you know this, but in Peru, there was the central part in South America where they were bringing the so-called heretics to be punished. The Inquisition was set up. The center of the Inquisition was set up right there in Peru. We were able to take some pictures. Let me show it to you quickly over here. There is a museum right there. They call it the Franciscans. The Franciscans and the Jesuits led out on the torture and murder of all the people suspected of heresy and blasphemy throughout all the Americas from their base in Lima, Peru, right there. Oh, it was bringing chills in my body. I tell you why, I show you why. Franciscans and the Jesuits led out the torture and murder of all the people suspected of heresy. Can you imagine if we would have been alive at that time and preaching these messages? Throughout all America from their base in Lima, Peru. That's where they had the inquisitors. The papacy, through the Jesuit order, they established this machinery for the Americas right there in Lima, Peru. Do you think that the waterboarding, how you call it, that waterboarding was something invented over here? No. They used to, this is an actual picture of the museum where they openly show to the people what did they do when the people were found not in alliance with the Catholic faith in Peru. Look at this. Torturing. All types of abuse and torture were used against the enemies of Rome. And an enemy for them was just to have a piece of Bible at that time. Look what they have. This is another picture right there where they dismembrate the person. They put it on the table and they start pulling until they break up all their bones. Alive. No anesthesia. You can see it. This is right there in the back at the museum. They proudly and without shame, they offer the tours. You can do it. You can go. They will take you through. Of course, they will say something like this. That was for that time. That was the history that we used to believe, that we used to live. Has Rome changed? No. That's good to know. Keep that in mind. God says that they never change. So the same Pope that we hear today about talking love and mercy is the same Spirit was guiding these people. The same Spirit. So don't let people deceive you, pastors, charismatic pastors, saying, but Catholic Church has changed. There have been many positive reforms taking place. No, my brethren. No. This is actual pictures. How they used to punish. Have you seen this? Also lately in the news? Those of you who watch news? The radical Muslims are doing this too. Covering their head and taking and beheading the people. Where do they learn that from? Or from whom did they learn that? Many of the true and faithful Bible-believing saints of God fell victims in the name of God. New Inquisition is coming. It is just a coincidence that the first South American Jesuit Pope chose the name of St. Francis. St. Francis, after the Franciscan Inquisition of South America. His name is not Francisco. He took the name out of a Jesuit order. Let the restraints now imposed by secular governments be removed and Rome be what? reinstated in her former power, and there will speedily be a revival of her tyranny and persecution. That's what God says. But we think that we know more than God. That's why we go and join with them. Become a member with them. Because we think that we know more than God. Now it's okay to become a member with the Pontifical Council for Unity because they have changed. It's all good now. God says, no, they're not going to change. Now, I'm going to finish now. Just answer to me. If you think I'm wrong, I want to hear it. Don't you think that every Seventh Adventist should know about all this? What's taking place? Don't you? I mean, I think that every Seventh Adventist should know. We have been playing games with God, playing games with the people. And we have been allowed the enemy to blind us. Blind us.